This is the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition for Friday, May 18th. I'm James Spann. Alabama kind of in a stagnant pattern. Will stay warm for the weekend, and you might see a few storms on radar, but not very many. Let's go to some of the Skycam shots around the network early this morning at the insane hour of 5 o'clock, and it looks like people in Tuscaloosa are not out yet. Not a soul out there on the Hugh Thomas Bridge. That's connecting downtown Tuscaloosa and downtown Northport. Pretty much the same deal in Fayette. A very quiet morning there. And down in Auburn in Lee County, the sky is mostly fair. There's water vapor satellite view. That little weak feature is east of the state. That's been there for several days. That's been producing some showers and storms over Georgia and the Carolinas. But in our position here, that means we're not going to see very many. We had a couple last night over the Tennessee Valley, but that's about it. Peak at early morning temperatures. They range from 58 at Haleyville to 68 at Montgomery. Severe weather possibilities in coming days. Day 2, this is tomorrow. Slight risk of severe weather for a narrow strip across the southern plains states, and no organized severe weather expected here anytime soon. Rain for the next 5 days, not much. This is valid through Tuesday evening of next week, and I do think we might see a little increase in scattered storms on Tuesday of next week with a weak front, but even then it's going to be scattered. This is the OZGFS, the Global Forecast System, at 1 o'clock this afternoon at 500 millibars. Weak upper feature off to the east, winds aloft light and variable. Down below that, no real change. Lots of sun today. Upper 80s likely. The GFS is printing 88. Any storms very isolated. Same thing tomorrow, and the same thing on Sunday. Highs over the weekend, mid to upper 80s. Go to next week, you can see that surface front north and west of the state. Still looks pretty dry. And then Tuesday, there is a weak trough across the southeastern states, and down below that, that surface front eases in here from the north. And just maybe that will bring a little increase in the number of scattered showers and storms on Tuesday. And we're getting into the summer pattern here where it's going to be locked in for a long time. And anytime we can get a little feature like that to bring us some rain, we'll sure take that. And then Wednesday of next week, the front tries to drift down to near Montgomery, and we get into slightly drier air. Whether that happens or not, it's really insignificant because the front will be washing out, and certainly the weather doesn't cool down. In fact, the GFS is showing 89 on Wednesday. As you can see, the thickness values are quite high. Thursday of next week, look at the deep low on the Canadian border up there. That's 984 millibars. That could set up a severe weather episode for the high plains, but down here, same old, warm, isolated showers, and the same thing a week from today. We'll check the end of the forecast, June 2nd. Got a pretty fresh flow out of the west-southwest, and down below that, though, looks dry with some type of tropical feature showing up in the Atlantic, which more than likely will not actually happen. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 3:30 or so today. Don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 on the live stream or the television side. Thanks for watching. Have a great Friday, and God bless.
The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.